Hey Cakenistas, if you are watching this video, I am hoping that you watched the one before this, the girl version. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys, there is so much dust. Can y'all see it? I switched shirts and now I'm just surrounded by dust and I don't appreciate it. Dust gives me a little anxiety. I feel like I'm being suffocated, oh my goodness. Is there a word for that? In this video, I'm going to show you how I made the blue pillow half cake. This is really like a prince and princess cake. It is Oreo flavor. It is decorated to look like a pillow on the outside, and then the inside is decorated to look like cake layers, and it is absolutely adorbs. This set of cakes were for twins that turned 6 months old. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Press on the notification bell. Please subscribe to the channel. It makes no sense for those who have not subscribed to the channel to just be sitting here just watching. Just watching, not supporting, not liking, not doing anything. I just understand it. I know when I like something, I want to... Okay, Cakenistas, I'm going to start off by making my cake batter. Use whatever cake that you would like. I'm using my basic vanilla cake. I'm making a double batch for both of my cakes. I'm going to split them in half. And I'm going to flavor this one with crushed Oreo cookies. I'm going to bake one 8-inch layer of my cookies and cream cake in a 350-degree preheated oven for about 29.9 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted comes out clean. I then cut that layer in half, and I'm going to put one half down onto my cake board. I have combined some fluffy buttercream frosting with some more Oreo cookie crumbs. I'm going to put a good amount of that onto my cake and then layer some crushed cookies onto the cake. And then next I'm going to add a half layer of vanilla cake. Do the same process, cookies and cream frosting, crushed cookies, and then the other half of that cookies and cream cake. It's always fun when you can pull out a hammer when you're making a cake. I have 2 wooden dowels here. They are 12-inch dowels. Put 2 of them into the cake, and this is to ensure that this cake does not go anywhere. Once I felt my wooden dowel hit my board, I hammered the beans out of it to make sure that it went all the way through the cake board. I then pulled it up just a little bit, about a ½ inch, gave it a snip, and then used that remaining dowel to hammer that piece that is still in the cake back into the cake drum. So we shouldn't see any of that dowel whatsoever. I don't do this too often, so I was so excited that I walked around after I got these dowels in there, like literally tilting the whole cake and doing like a happy dance. So once I have this process done, I am going to frost the entire cake with my cookies and cream frosting, and then I refrigerated it for about 30 minutes. I covered the next layer with plain vanilla frosting because we don't want any of those cookies to create a rough surface for our fondant. We want to make sure that it is nice and smooth so that we get a good end result. And now we can decorate. I have my marshmallow fondant that I have covered brown and rolled out, and this is going to be the inside of the half side of the cake. So we're going to be making chocolate cake layers, and it's going to look like it has a white buttercream filling. So once I press that onto the surface of the cake, I'm going to use a pizza cutter to trim all of the excess. And then I've already rolled out some logs of white fondant. I marked where I wanted my filling to go onto the cake, and then I just simply applied those logs with some water, gave them a press to give them some texture. You can already see where this is going, right? Make sure that those lines are nice and straight because nobody's feeling, wants to be lopsided. That means that the leveling of the cake was off somewhere, okay? So I have rolled out some baby blue fondant and I'm going to drape that over my half cake. And this was so difficult. It is so hard to measure out how much fondant you should have for a half of a cake. It seems like it should be easier. I'm going to smooth everything out, making sure to push the air bubbles out from the center, going to the edge of the fondant, and then I'm going to trim away the excess. Trim away the excess, you'll weigh your cake down. Oh my goodness, life lesson. Just like in life, if you don't trim away the excess and the baggage, it will weigh your cake and you down. Oh my goodness. This is what baking does. You end up sitting for hours and hours and hours and hours anyway. You might as well contemplate your life while you're at it. I'm going to now create my pillow pattern using my cake scraper. I'm going in a diagonal from the base to the top of the cake with about 1 inch to 1.5 inches in between. By the looks of it, I've got both going on. Some of them are 1 inch, some of them are 1.5 inches, and I'm not mad at it either way. I'm going to go in the opposite direction and then do the same thing on the top of the cake. I'm not stressed. I'm just doing my best. Making cakes. Trying to do my... That would have been a good 70s song, everybody from the 70s. Hey, guys. I don't know if y'all agree or not, but, I know it wasn't there, but I just feel like for the end, I got funkadelic on that end part. At every cross section, I'm going to make a plus using a butter knife or something, anything that you have. And that allows for this pillow to look super cushiony. At that point, I can then add some water on every cross point and then a gold pearl. The border for this cake is going to be a rope border, just a 2-strand rope. It's very, very simple. I just rolled out some white fondant by hand and then twisted it going around the border of the cake. This cake is going to be finished with some gorgeous gold, and I make that paint by using some edible gold luster dust and a little bit of vodka. I have made a plaque for the cake using a cookie cutter. I purchased a set of these cookie cutters off of Amazon. I'm using my fondant letterpress to add in the name and 6 months old because it is a half birthday after all. I painted in those teeny tiny letters using my gold edible paint and a thin paintbrush. I made a border for this plaque using thin strands of fondant, applied this to the cake using some water, and then painted the rope border and the plaque border gold. I finished this cake off with a gorgeous gold crown. It is not edible, but it doesn't even matter because it's perfect. And that is how I made this gorgeous cake. Couture in a half pillow prince cake. Bye, guys. I think your mom is amazing for coming up with this idea and letting me create it. The cake needs to comment of the day is going to go to Katrina Govan. In my How I Ship Cakes Across the Country video, Katrina says, how about a video on shipping a cake? I've been asked to ship my strawberry crunch cake. How? Girl, me too. The reason why I haven't done a video like that, I've researched what I would need and it is so expensive. Unless you're buying everything in bulk, I plan on doing a test, like a trial cake, just to see if I really know what I'm doing out here. Not only researching what you would need, Google is my best friend, but actually ordering desserts. I've never ordered an actual cake, but I've ordered cheesecakes and stuff and seeing how it comes. You would have to have some type of plastic around your cake, dry ice, and like a styrofoam cooler of sorts, and then a box that fits that cooler. I have yet to find something that I felt was cost effective without charging an arm and a leg. Don't even get me started on shipping weight. Now, there are a lot of bakers, a lot of business owners, a lot of professionals that watch these videos. So if you have any tips, please, for me and Katrina, leave them below. Why do you think I ship them in jars? Because it's easy and it's quick, and I'm like, wow, got it. Little dry ice, getting there cool, doing what I'm told. Thank you so much, Katrina, for asking that question. I wish I could just say, oh yeah, girl, got you, but no, not yet. I don't got you yet. If you'd like to be featured in the next video, all you have to do is leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel. My fish is cooked. I made some salmon. I broiled it. It's got garlic and all types of spices on it. Boiling some cauliflower so that I can make some cauliflower mash. And I think I'm gonna have like cabbage. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, Cakenistas. This is one of my favorite colors. It always leads to this one arm going up, this arm staying down, and then a shoulder swivel. Is this my dance?